Hello and welcome to day 92 of Yoga for Dad. This is for my dad, in memory of my dad, to bring awareness to mental health, to support mental health and addiction. I just wanted to take a minute and just thank everyone for going through this process with me, participating in the yoga, the talks, the stories, to my family for contributing all of their stories and their time and just being supportive and watching the videos and donating money. It's awesome. We're entering into February and we're still collecting donations for Preble Street until the end of February. So if you wanted to contribute by donating, that would be awesome. The link is in the description for the donation page. But this has just been a really, really nice way to celebrate my dad's death, to celebrate my family, and just to get to know my family a little bit better, and just to process all of this. You know, processing death is hard. Losing somebody is hard. And I think in this way, we're able to kind of do it together. So thank you for participating. It's been a fantastic journey for me so far, and I hope that it has been helpful for you. So today we're going to do a little Vinyasa Flow. I hope you enjoy. Hello and welcome to Yoga for Dad. We're going to start standing today. We're just going to do a little Vinyasa Flow. We'll do about a 10-minute flow, just to get our body moving. So rolling our shoulders back into Tadasana. Maybe your eyes are closed or at a soft gaze. Really feeling the bottoms of your feet making contact with the earth. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe bringing a micro bend into your knees. Tilting your pelvis forward just a bit to elongate your spine. Dipping your chin just a little. And really feeling the energy coming up through the bottoms of your feet, traveling all the way up your spine, all the way up to the crown of your head. The energy giving you strength, centering your body, centering your spirit, centering your emotions, allowing yourself to just drop into your space. Breathing in, your hands are going to come overhead. Maybe just giving your back just a little bitty baby back bend. Bringing your palms together, and we're going to come into a forward fold. Bringing a generous bend to your knees, allowing your belly to rest on the top of your thighs. Releasing your head. Maybe feeling the weight of your head, elongating your spine. And then bend into your knees as you push yourself up into standing, bringing your hands overhead. And then we're going to twist open, opening up our arms to the right, allowing your pelvis, your hip bones to square off to the front of your mat. And then drop your right hand, bring your left arm up overhead, and maybe your gaze is up to the sky this time. And then bringing yourself back to a T, bring your arms back overhead, And then twisting to the left, looking over your left shoulder. And again, square your hips off to the front of the mat. And then dropping your left arm down, bringing your right arm up and over. And maybe your gaze comes up to the sky. And then coming back to a T, bring both arms up. And then coming down into a forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Walk your hands out into a plank, activating your core. And then push back into a down dog, pushing into your hands, breathing in and releasing out length in your spine. We're going to come back to plank and then push back into downward facing dog. Lifting your right foot up, bending your knee in a three-legged dog. We're going to bring our knee to our right elbow and let's hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick back. And then swing your foot in between your hands, coming up into a high lunge. Feeling your thighs squeezing towards each other. And then let's come into a warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Straighten out your front leg. And then sink down into a warrior 2. We're going to cartwheel our hands down, framing our foot, kick back into a three-legged dog, and then release your right leg down. Bring your left leg up, bending your knee, opening up the hips. Bring your knee to left elbow, and let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick back. Swing your foot in between your hands, come up into a high lunge. Breathing in, releasing out. Coming into warrior 2. Flipping your palm up, coming into reverse warrior. Straightening out the leg, coming back into warrior 2. And then cartwheeling your hands down, framing the foot, kicking that left leg back all the way up to the sky, and bringing it down. Bringing your heels up on your tippy toes, and then bring them back down to the mat. One more time, heels up on your toes. And then bring your heels back down to the mat. Coming into plank. And then back into downward facing dog. Let's kick our right leg up, swinging it in between our hands, coming into a runner's lunge. Maybe use your blocks for this one. This is a good place for blocks because you want your chest high. Shoulders down. Back leg strong. And then with all of your strength, pushing into your feet, come up into crescent lunge, high lunge. Then bringing your hands into heart center. We're gonna twist to the right. Maybe hooking your elbow around your knee, around your thigh, and looking over your right shoulder. Coming back to center, bring your arms up, and then coming into warrior 2. Breathing in, releasing out. Reverse your warrior. Straighten that front leg. Coming back into warrior 2. Cartwheel yourself down, framing your right foot and kick back all the way up to the sky and release down. Taking a couple breaths here. Breathing in, releasing out. Bringing your left foot up, swinging it in between your hands. And again, we're here in runner's lunge, so you can use your blocks if that feels good. Chest high, strong back leg, shoulders away from your ears. Maybe squeezing your thighs together. And with all of your strength, pushing into your mat, coming up into crescent. And then hands are going to come to heart center. We're going to twist to the left, maybe hooking your elbow on your leg, looking over your left shoulder. Coming back to center, bring your arms up overhead, transitioning into warrior two. Coming into reverse warrior, then straightening your front leg, coming into reverse triangle. And then coming back into warrior two. Cartwheeling yourself down to the mat, kicking your left leg back up to the sky, pushing your hands into the mat, and then releasing that left foot. Coming back into plank, pushing back into downward facing dog. Coming back into plank and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's release for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rocking back and forth on your forehead. Bring your hands to the side of your chest and pushing up into cobra. And then down. Let's do that again. Up into cobra. And then come on down. Tucking your toes under, we're going to come up. Keep your toes tucked under. And then maybe splay your toes out so each toe is touching the mat. And we're going to push our hands into the mat. Really feeling the space, really feeling the stretch in the bottom of your feet. All your 10 toes. And then release that, tap it out. Let's come into a seated position. And we're gonna stack our knees. And if this doesn't feel good for you, feel free to go into just regular crisscross. So I'm gonna stack my left knee on top of my right foot and my left foot on top of my right knee. I'm gonna breathe in, hands are gonna come overhead, maybe gaze follows. Breathe out, twisting to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Breathing in, arms overhead. And breathing out, twisting to the left, looking over your left shoulder. Breathing in, hands are going to come overhead. And then breathing out, let's hinge at the waist. Walking yourself back up, we're going to switch our legs. And we're going to do that twist again. So breathing in, hands are going to come overhead. We're going to twist to the left this time. And then breathing in, hands are going to come overhead and twist to the right. Then breathe in, arms are going to come overhead again, and let's hinge forward at the waist. And maybe if you're energetically or physically pushing your sit bones into the earth. Releasing your head, elongating your neck. We're going to come back up. And with your feet firmly planted on the mat, knees up, we're going to lower one vertebrae at a time down to the mat. Coming into reclined pigeon, so your right ankle is going to come on top of your left thigh. And maybe you stay there, or if you'd like, you can interlace your hands behind your left thigh. And maybe you stay there, or maybe you extend your left foot up to the sky. Maybe bringing your left leg a little bit closer to your chest as you push your right knee away from your chest with your elbow. And then let's cross our right leg over our left, and let's just allow our knees to fall over to the left side, looking over your right shoulder. And then let's come back to center, switching sides. So left leg crosses over right. You can stay here or interlace your hands behind your right leg. If you'd like, you can extend your right leg up to the sky. And maybe start to bring your right leg a little bit closer to your chest as you push your left knee away from your chest with your elbow. Breathing in and releasing out. And then we'll cross our left leg over our right and allow your knees to fall over to the right side, looking over your left shoulder. And then coming back to center, let's keep our knees up and let's just do a couple windshield wipers. So allowing your knees to fall over to the right and then to the left. And then just do this at your own pace, a couple breaths. Oh, sorry, Boogie. Did I scare you? Coming back to center. Let's do a couple bridges. So bringing the back of your feet as close to your bottom as you can, or to the longest finger. We're gonna just do one cycle of breath before we come into bridge pose. So breathing in and then releasing out. On your next inhale, let's bring our hips up. And then release down. Again, bringing your hips up to the sky, and maybe interlace your hands under your bottom. Maybe your hips come up just a little bit more. And then release down, bringing your knees to your chest. Maybe making circles with your knees, one direction, and then reversing that direction. And then finding stillness, bringing your hands under your sacrum, and we're going to come up into waterfall. Might want to do some flex point here if that feels good. Maybe some circles with your feet, your ankles. And then releasing your right leg down, and then your left. Finding yourself in corpse pose. Coming back to your breath. Allowing your shoulders to relax. Allowing your feet to fall open. Just taking a couple of breaths here in this resting position. Finding your focus. Finding that space of grounding. Reaching your arms overhead, giving yourself a full body stretch. Rolling over to one side and then pushing yourself up into a seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. Gratitude going out to you for sharing your energy with us today. May the light within you honor the light within me, as we all say namaste. Thank you for joining us today with Yoga for Dad. If you're enjoying Yoga for Dad and our journey, please subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you again tomorrow for a little Yoga Talk Tuesday.